Did you know that Malala Yousafzai, the youngest ever Nobel laureate, started her activism journey at the tender age of 11? Let's dive into her inspiring life story. Born in the picturesque Swat Valley of Pakistan, Malala's early life was deeply influenced by her father, Ziauddin Yousafzai, an educational activist and school owner. It was he who instilled in her the value of education and the courage to stand up for what is right. As Malala grew, so did the ominous shadow of the Taliban in her region. The Taliban, a fundamentalist group, started imposing severe restrictions, particularly on women. They banned girls from attending school, a move that would spur Malala into action. Despite the danger, an 11-year-old Malala chose to raise her voice. She began writing a blog for BBC Urdu, using the pseudonym Gul Makai. Through her words, the world got a glimpse of life under the Taliban's oppressive rule. Her blog posts painted a vivid picture of classrooms devoid of girls, playgrounds silenced, and a community living in fear. She wrote about her longing for education, the chilling reality of her school being shut down, and her dreams of a future where girls could study freely. Her poignant narratives touched hearts worldwide, and Malala became a symbol of resistance against the Taliban's tyranny. But this was just the beginning of her journey. The young girl from the Swat Valley was about to become a beacon of hope for millions around the globe. By the age of 11, Malala had already become a voice of resistance, an act that would soon change her life forever. On a fateful day in October 2012, Malala's life took a turn that would bring her story to the global stage. In the Swat Valley of Pakistan, where the echoes of gunfire were all too common, an assassination attempt by the Taliban sought to silence the young voice advocating for girls' education. As Malala returned home from school, a militant boarded her school bus, asked for her by name, and fired 3 shots. One bullet struck Malala on the left side of her head, traveled down her neck, and lodged in her shoulder. This brutal act shook the world, but it was only the beginning of Malala's journey. Malala was critically wounded and unconscious. The emergency medical team fought to stabilize her condition before she was airlifted to a military hospital in Peshawar. The severity of her injuries required her to be moved again, this time to Birmingham, England, for further treatment. Against all odds, Malala survived. She spent several months in hospital undergoing multiple surgeries and rehabilitation, but the attack did more than just leave physical scars. It ignited an even stronger determination in Malala. As news of the assassination attempt spread worldwide, so did Malala's message. The world began to listen, and her fight became everyone's fight. The outpouring of support was immense, from school children to world leaders. Despite the Taliban's efforts to silence her, Malala's voice grew louder and her message stronger. She became a symbol of defiance against those who sought to suppress girls' education. Her struggle and resilience turned her into an international symbol for girls' education. The attack meant to silence Malala only amplified her voice, making her a global symbol for girls' education. Following her recovery, Malala became an unstoppable force for girls' education worldwide. This young woman, who had barely escaped death, did not let her ordeal silence her. Instead, it fueled her passion and commitment to the cause she held dear: education for every girl. In the wake of her recovery, Malala's voice echoed louder than ever before. She did not just speak, she roared, demanding the world to pay attention to the plight of millions of girls denied their basic right to education. In July 2013, less than a year after her attack, Malala took to the global stage, addressing the United Nations on her 16th birthday. Her powerful words, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world," reverberated across the globe, inspiring millions and catalyzing a movement for girls' education. But words were just the beginning. Malala knew that to effect real change, she needed to take tangible action. And so the Malala Fund was born. This organization, co-founded with her father, Ziauddin, is dedicated to ensuring every girl can complete 12 years of free, safe, quality education. The fund works across the globe, investing in local education activists and advocating for more resources for education. Throughout her journey, Malala has persevered, undeterred by the threats and challenges that have come her way. She has continued to raise her voice, advocating for girls' education and rights. She has met with world leaders, influencing policy changes, and has visited refugee camps, giving hope to girls in the most desperate of situations. Her courage and determination have not gone unnoticed. Malala has received numerous accolades for her work, including honorary Canadian citizenship and being named one of Time magazine's most influential people. Despite the challenges, Malala transformed her personal tragedy into an empowering mission. From a victim of a brutal attack, she has risen as a beacon of hope and resilience, advocating for the rights of girls everywhere to receive an education. Her journey from victim to advocate is a testament to the power of one person's voice to change the world. At 17, Malala Yousafzai made history, becoming the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. This extraordinary achievement came in 2014, when the world recognized her courage and determination to fight for girls' education in Pakistan and beyond. This young woman, who stood up against the Taliban's oppressive regime, was now standing on the world stage, receiving one of the highest honors bestowed upon those who strive for peace. Malala's win was not just a personal triumph, but a victory for every girl who has been denied an education, for every individual who has been silenced by injustice. The Nobel Committee highlighted her struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right of all children to education. By awarding her the Nobel Peace Prize, they were acknowledging the importance of education in achieving peace and the role of young people as catalysts for change. But Malala's journey didn't stop with the Nobel Peace Prize. She continued to use her platform to advocate for girls' education and women's rights, inspiring millions around the world with her message. She took her advocacy to the next level, establishing the Malala Fund, an organization dedicated to giving every girl the opportunity to achieve the future she chooses. In 2017, Malala began a new chapter in her life, enrolling at the University of Oxford to study philosophy, politics, and economics. Here, she was not just a world-renowned activist, but also a student, experiencing the very thing she had fought so hard for: education. Her time at Oxford further enriched her advocacy, providing her with new insights and perspectives. With her Nobel Peace Prize, Malala not only made history, but continued to inspire millions around the world. Her journey from a young girl in Swat Valley to the youngest Nobel laureate is a testament to the power of courage, resilience, and the belief that one person can make a difference. And as she continues her advocacy, her story serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that change is possible and education can indeed be a powerful tool for peace. Today, Malala continues to be a beacon of hope and resilience. Her journey from the Swat Valley in Pakistan to the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom is a testament to her indomitable spirit and unwavering dedication to the cause of education. Graduating from one of the world's most prestigious institutions, she has proved that the pen is indeed mightier than the sword. In recent years, Malala has continued to champion the cause of education, particularly for girls in regions where access to education is limited or non-existent. Her advocacy work has taken her across the globe, from refugee camps in Jordan to the halls of the United Nations. Her voice, once suppressed by the violence of extremism, now resonates across continents, inspiring millions and influencing policy changes. Malala Fund, the organization she co-founded, is a shining example of her commitment to this cause. It invests in local education activists, helping to break down the barriers that prevent girls from going to school. From Nigeria to Afghanistan, the fund has been instrumental in empowering communities and promoting gender equality in education. But it's not just global leaders and policymakers that Malala has influenced. She has become a role model for young activists around the world. Her courage and her conviction have shown that age is no barrier to making a difference. From Greta Thunberg's climate activism to Likhipriya Kangujam's environmental advocacy, we can see Malala's impact. She has ignited a spark in the youth, encouraging them to stand up for their rights and to strive for a better world. Malala Yousafzai, a girl from Swat Valley, has indeed become a global symbol of peaceful resistance and the power of education. Her journey is a reminder that change is possible, that one voice can make a difference, and that every child deserves the chance to learn and to grow. It's a testament to the fact that even in the face of adversity, hope and resilience can triumph.